Hey guys, Finite here. Today we are ranking the top 10 units in toilet tower defense, but before we start you should put your username in the comments below to enter my 300 subscriber giveaway. I will give away a Titan Present Man for all of you guys who do it. And I'd highly appreciate it if you watch the whole video because many people don't watch the whole thing. So let's get to the 10th best unit in the game. So in 10th place we have the upgraded Titan Cinnamon, which does 71,000 damage per second in an AoE attack. It cannot get very far in endless mode though, proven by me. I don't like this unit since you can only get wave 40 mostly. He has claws that stun the toilets for 5 seconds, but he only can do that every 20 seconds, so it's not that good. Next we have the Guardian Clockman in 9th place, which can get wave 100 in endless, and that is totally not a spoiler for the next video. Anyways, he does 45,000 damage per second in piercing damage, so he is really good. He is cheap but not a starter unit because to place it costs 1,200 and only then he has a 3-second cooldown. Next in 8th place we have the Future Large Clockman, which does I think 60,000 damage per second, and he is very cost efficient, so he is very good. People mainly use him for his time stop, which stops the toilets for 10 seconds and slashes them with lightning. If it weren't for the time stop he wouldn't be on the top 10. He does not have any multiple attacks, so he's not too good. And in 7th we have the Clock Spider, which is very good for speedrunning game modes. He does 28,000 damage per second in a 360 AoE attack. He is really cost efficient, so it's really good for the early game. You can place him on wave 5 though, so don't place him at the front. And in 6th place we have the Hyper Titan. He does 80,000 damage per second and is very good. He has area of effect damage and can kill many toilets and die on wave 90-ish. He is decently cost efficient, so there's not much to say about him. Next up we have the upgraded Titan Drillman in 5th place. He was the first ultimate. He does 170,000 damage per second, but only single target. He looks very cool, and also he can suck up toilets. Not very cost efficient though. He has very cool animations, but he's not very good. He has a lot of value though. He sells for 150,000 gems, but that depends on how long ago you got it and if it's signed. In 4th we have the Astro Titan Cameraman, which does 57,000 damage per second in splash damage. He has 65 range, so he is very good. Splash damage is the best in the game currently, and it's in a range of 20. His slowing is 60% and in splash as well. Honestly, one of the best in the game. In 3rd we have the Chief Clock. My second favorite unit in the game, but anyways, he is a 360 AoE attack guy who throws dynamite and spawns 500,000 health spider clocks. He does 30,000 damage per second in roughly 60 range, but I don't know. He is very special and a really good tower for endless. He is not too cost efficient. He was the second best until the Clock event part 2. And in 2nd we have the upgraded Titan Clockman. He is not cost efficient, but he does 175,000 damage per second, but no slows, so he isn't that good, but still very good. He does splash damage with green fart balls. He has a blade which is very good in the real series, but is underestimated in the game. He has a time stop which stops the toilets for 30 seconds and gives him 50% more damage, and it's just very good. It also gives him basically infinite range. Less than 1,000 exist by the time I'm recording. And in 1st we have the Golden Future Large Clockman, which is really good and does 115,000 damage per second. He is single target, but he has a 2% chance to use a green attack, which does a lot more damage and it affects almost every toilet on the track. He has a time stop ability which stops the toilets for 30 seconds, and it is very effective since it uses lightning to its advantage. He slows down toilets by 60%, so basically double the DPS is 230,000 damage per second, and at 10% is 245,000 damage per second basically. He is an insane tower, and it's just crazy. And bonus unit, the Santa TV Man, which gives us money to actually place these towers. Santa TV Man gives us 2,000 money per wave, and you can place 3, so that's 6,000 money per wave. Each one costs roughly 14,000 money to max out. You can easily get this because the Santas give more and more money in between. So that was the top 10 best units in toilet tower defense. Hopefully you guys like the new style of top 10 stuff. Remember to subscribe, like and press notifications to never miss out on a video like this. Adios amigos.